Trent with 3T Outdoors, introducing you to a new vinyl harness that I've been running for about 6 months now. It's from a company called Marsupial gear. They're based out of Phoenix, Arizona, so American made. It's well built. The workmanship is great. It's made with great, just solid material. The seams are tight. The material is very water resistant. It's a great product. It's Marsupial gear. They're based out of Arizona. You can find them online, I believe, at marsupialgear.com. And I've been running this for about 6 months now. This is a size small in a Ranger green. It fits my 10x42 Viper Vortex. Binocular's perfect. I run the Vortex Ranger 1500 Rangefinder. It fits perfect in the Rangefinder pouch by Marsupial gear. And I'm just going to give you 2 or 3 features that I like, that really what's got me sold on this vinyl harness. And I'll step up closer and show you some of those features in a second. But the number one feature, what sold me on it, is really the way that the harness rides. It rides up high and it stays up high. It stays where I set it. If you like it down lower, you can adjust the harness so it comes down, it'll fit down into here, more along your belly, above your belt, and it'll stay there. It's got locking clips on the harness, top and bottom. So, in the past when I ran other harnesses, it's been really difficult for me to keep those harnesses. I get frustrated with them because I'll adjust them and it'll stay up here in the day after I've been out in the field, hunting for the better part of the day. Even after a couple hours, I find that harness has already slipped down to here, and I'm constantly re-cinching the straps, trying to bring it up. I've even taken other harnesses and messed around with them and customized them, trying to get the harness just to stay. And it's always been a chore. Number one, the harness stays up where it should be, in my opinion. It should ride up high. It's just where I like to keep my gear, where I can access it. And the locks do that. Number two, I'm going to step up closer and just show you some of the other features, is the way this thing opens. If I've got a bow in this hand, I need to be able to access my optics with the other hand. And so, got the bow here. The way this opens, it's a magnetic closure, and it also stays open with magnets. And I know that if you can't use magnets close to your chest, this harness isn't for you. I love it for the fact that it's really, I'm going to grab the strap right here on top, open it up, and just drop it on the bottom. It stays wide open. So I can access, just with one hand, my binoculars, keep the bow in this hand or the rifle or whatever I've got going on in this hand. Drop it right back in, it stays there. It's also connected with the 2 straps on each side. So if I wanted to disconnect those binoculars and just use the binoculars themselves, I can pull it out that quick. If I want to strap it back up, it's just a matter of 2 quick clips. And, if I pull that up, I need to drop it. I don't have time to get it in the harness. The binoculars, I can just let them go. They're not going anywhere. They're staying with me. Same thing with the rangefinder pouch. It is magnetic, so I'm going to pull it with one hand. Again, I'm an archery hunter, so if I need to do a quick range, I've got the bow in this hand. I can open it up, take that rangefinder out with one hand, and really do my range. I've got the lanyard from the rangefinder tied to the pouch, so if I don't have time to get it back in, the rangefinder back in the pouch, I can just drop it. It's not going anywhere. It's going to stay secure with me. It's very easy. It's simplified. The rangefinder does stay very secure. As you can see, it's not moving. It's just going to move with the actual harness itself. That's how tight it's mounted on there. It does come separate from the bino pouch. Again, some people say that the magnets may be too noisy. I prefer it over the zippers any day of the week. Zippers are noisy, and this isn't really that bad. It'll be as loud as you really want it to be. Some people say, well, you let it go, it's going to clip, and that's not that loud. It is not going to scare an animal. It's really just how you want to. If you want to let it go and try to make some noise, you always can. In my opinion, it's very quiet. And there's 2 pouches on each side, so it's not super bulky with a lot of extra baggage with, different basement pouches or what have you. I hunt backcountry, and so I like to keep it as simple as possible and light as possible. In this pouch, I keep my game calls, so they're accessible. And on this side, I keep a windicator, so it's very accessible. There is the front zipper pouch. It's very small. The only time I'll use that is if I'm going to drop my pack and I want to take a knife and my license with me, my tag. They'll fit in there. There's not a ton of room in there, but that's what will go in there. And that way you're not hearing the zipper when you are trying to range or when you're out hunting. Again, this is Marsupial gear. It is made in the USA. Quality material. I love it that they can stamp made in the USA, like some of the packs out there from Stone Glacier, Exo Mountain, and Kafaru. Great workmanship. Make sure you get the right size for you. I believe there's 3 sizes depending on the optics you're running. If you're running a larger set of optics, the 1050s, the Kaibabs from Vortex, what have you, you're going to have to get in touch with Marsupial or look at their sizing chart and make sure you find the size that fits for you. They are coming out with, I believe it's out now on their site, you can buy the rain cover, which will basically mount to the pouch, and it will just literally fully cover the pouch itself, keep the rain, the weather off of it. This is an open pouch. When I say open, it just has 2 small windows on each side. If that bothers you and you're worried about dust getting on your optics, this pouch may not be for you. If you're riding ATVs a lot, I don't ride ATVs when I hunt. I don't hunt from the truck. I'm a backcountry hunter. I like it as light as I can, and so the less material, the better. I clean my optics all the time, and backcountry, I honestly haven't noticed a whole lot of dust getting in there, to be honest with you. So if you're concerned about that, you might want to go with another pouch. But other than that, it is built extremely well, high quality materials, and I don't think you can go wrong. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. It's Team 3T, or on YouTube it's 3T Outdoors, as well as on Instagram, 3T Outdoors. My name is Trent. Feel free to reach out to us with any questions, or you can reach out to marsupialgear.com and ask them for any questions. Great customer service, and they'll be happy to take care of you. Thanks.